Hello everyone, my name is Sushil. So in this tutorial I would like to tell you about some another kind of function, that is exponential function. The definition for the exponential function is like this: y is equal to a to the power x, where a should be greater than or equal to 0 and a should not be 1. Because if a will be equal to 1, then y is equal to 1 to the power x. Then whatever will be the value of x, there will be no meaning. Y will be equal to 1. Okay, so here we can say that a should not be equal to 1 and a can be 0 and a should be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So here two cases are there. The first case I have already drawn. This graph will happen when a is greater than 1. Okay, for example of this graph is like y equals to e to the power x, because we know the value of e is 2 point something, 6 3 like something, it is like that. Okay, so y equals to e to the power x. So if we are putting x equals to 0, then e to the power 0 will be equals to 1. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So if I am saying that a is greater than 1, we can take the example as a equals to a. Okay, so the graph of this function will be like this. Okay, now if I am saying that a is less than 1 but greater than 0. Okay, one more thing I would like to correct here: equality sign should not be there. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, I'm telling you. Now the graph of this function will be like this, where a less than 1 greater than 0, and at x equals to 0 this will be 1, y is equals to 1. Okay, so this is the graph for y is equals to a to the power x, where a less than 1 greater than 0. So this is the graph. Now as far as the domain is concerned, domain for this function will be, like for case 1, domain will be belongs to real, that is minus infinite to plus infinite, because each and every value of x can be input in this. Okay, and as far as the range is concerned, what about the range? Range will be 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to infinity. Okay, from 0 to infinity, and because the graph is lying above the x-axis. Okay, for case 2, for this case, domain will be minus infinite to plus infinite, that is real, and range will be 0 to 1. Okay, but here we can say this is decreasing function and this is increasing function. The example of this graph is y equals to e to the power x. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now I would like to take some examples based on the previous studies that we have already done. Okay, I am taking an example: y is equals to 1 upon x minus 1, x minus 2. We need to find the domain of this function. Okay, I know the graph of this inverse function, y is equal to 1 by x. X should not be 0. Okay, so we need to find the values of x for which the y is defined. Okay, y is defined, for which what we will calculate. Now we are going to calculate for what values of x this function is undefined. If we are putting x minus 1, x minus 2 is equal to 0, then what will happen? This y is going to be undefined. Okay, that is x equals to 1, 2. So these are the points for which this function is undefined. So domain will be real. All the values of x from minus infinite to infinite except 1, 2. Because at 1, 2 this function is going to be undefined. Okay, so this is the domain of this function. Okay, now I'm taking another example: y is equals to 1 upon integral part of x minus x. then we have to calculate the domain of this function. Okay, so I know x equals to x integral part of x plus fractional part of x. Okay, so here I can say integral part of x minus x will be equals to minus of x. Okay, so I'm going to put this y is equals to, okay, I know this function is lying between 1 greater than or equals to 0, because I know the graph of this function. This is fractional function. This will be like this. Okay, so I know the graph of this function is like this, 0 to 1. So this portion is positive, but this is negative. So this is undefined for each and every value of x. So domain will be belongs to phi, because there will be no value of x for which this function is defined. So okay, so the graph of this function will be like domain of the function will be phi. There will be no value of x for which this function is defined. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now I'm going to take one more example. I think this y is equals to root of integral part of x minus 3. Okay, so I have to calculate the domain of this function. So to calculate the domain of this function, this x minus 3 should be greater than or equals to 0. As per the property of that square root function. Okay, I hope you have not forgotten all these things that I have already told to you. Okay, so this is the condition for which this function will be defined. So I know the property minus 3. I know the property of x integral function will be like this, integral part of x plus I, if I is a complete integer. So 3 is a complete integer. Integral part of x greater than or equals to 3. So x will be greater than or equals to 3. These are the values of x for which this function is defined. So we can say this is the domain of this function. So in the next tutorial we will see some another kind of graphs, and then we will go for the properties of shifting of the properties of the graphs. Okay, so till then, thank you guys.